Hi, I'm Selena. Welcome to the CoreFit lifestyle. Come do Pilates with me. This is your no prop mat Pilates class. And we begin with a nice big deep breath in. As you fold forward, pull the navel back up into the spine, lifting the back of the pelvis up, reaching for the floor and opening the backs of your knees. We're going to tuck the tail to roll the pelvis back upright. Suction navel, stacking the ribs, shoulders, head, and reach up, breathe in again. On the exhalation, as you're folding forward, pull the navel upward into the back, lifting the back of the pelvis, opening the backs of the knees, and relax the neck and shoulders. Just let the head hang, pulling up from the navel to restack the pelvis, shoulders, head, reach for the sky. Hands go behind the head. We relax the shoulders into the back, moving into an extension. As you inhale, your chest reaches toward the ceiling, opening up the chest on the inhalation. And exhale to come back to your vertical stack, keeping the back of the head lined up with the backs of the shoulders. We're moving into a balance practice. Pull up from the supporting foot by the arch. Think of somebody lifting your arch up with 2 fingers. Focus on steadying yourself using your inner thigh and slow movements to really engage in your pelvic floor and develop those balance moves. Abdominals are turned on, head reaching for the sky. Practice slow, deliberate movements, rolling the foot down, toe, then ball, then heel. Slow roll. Inner thighs engaged. You can visualize a little ball between the sit bones to keep the connection between the arch and the pelvic floor. Now moving your navel back into the spine, we roll slowly down through the pelvis, lower back, bottom rib, back of the chest, and then support your head with your hands, allowing your chest to open. You want to move into some pelvic rolls, matching the breathing with the movement. So we're going to inhale as the tailbone reaches forward and down, opening up the breath into the lower belly. And on the exhale, sink into the navel, continue to pull the pubic bone backward. And we're moving into that circular motion. So we're taking the hip down on the right, down toward the floor, over to the left, and then pulling backward to the chin. Making a circle on the back of the pelvis. Moving deliberately. Trying to hold the focus on keeping your legs in their place as you move the pelvis around to loosen the lower back. Standing up on the backs of the shoulders, press into the backs of your arms and slow roll from behind the chest, 1 vertebrae at a time, and take the tailbone down last. As you're lifting, breathe in. As you're connecting, focus on breaking the spine down. And the exhalation as you melt into the mat. Connecting 1 vertebrae before the next, before the next. And the tailbone is the last man down. Feel your body releasing tension. On the exhale, on the roll, moving slowly. We're picking up the knee and holding the angle behind the knee. So just visualize having a very expensive egg behind your knee. Hold the angle. So we're not dropping the foot to squeeze the egg, and we're not lifting it to let the egg go. It stays the angle. The thigh bone rolling around in the hip socket, abdominals turned on. There's a little space between your lower back and the mat, and the moves are slow and controlled. Maintaining the angle behind the knee is the key to this exercise, working on core stability and strength. Slow movements. We do the reverse. This is the dead bug. It's a very slow movement and a soft tap, maintaining the angle behind the knees. Holding the tone in the abdominals, shoulders anchored, keeping the face relaxed. Focusing on the breathing, trying not to let the lower back lift. So all of your focus and attention will be on holding the stabilized leg in its place. So the leg that is not opening takes up all of your attention. We want to keep it in its place as best as possible, maintaining the hips in the level position. As the knee falls out, you breathe in and exhale to return knee to knee, holding steady on that stabilized leg. This is a hip mobility exercise and a hip opener. Abdominals are turned on to maintain your lower back in its place. And the movements are slow and deliberate. We're going to move all the weight of your head into your hands. Arms should be turned on, carrying the shoulders over the ribs. Hold the shoulders in their place, let go of your neck, and move slowly back down. Exhale to round forward. We're going to be dragging the chest to the thigh, then supporting the head, turning the neck off, and slow movements for 3, 2, and 1 to release. Exhale to round. Inhale to reach. Exhale to flex. Inhale to maintain the weight of the head, and exhale slowly down. Exhale to round. Grab and pull your chest closer to the thigh, maintaining the shoulders in that space, and then slowly releasing. And as we drag, we establish the height of the shoulders. Stay there as you return the hands behind the head and then release slow. Maintaining the breathing, exhale to round. Inhale to grab. Exhale to pull. Inhale to support. And exhale to lower. Connect the chest to the pubic bone. As much as you can, turn off the neck. We'll rotate from the armpit, reaching the opposite hand toward the knee and reaching the arm out to the ankle. Turn the ribs with the visualization of the armpit doing the turning. Little massage for the lower back, just roll right and left. We're going to take the top of the head all the way up to the sky and elongate the spine, turning from the armpits. So visualize the armpit moving backward on the side that you rotate toward. Armpit moving backward. We're keeping the arms level and the shoulders anchored in the back, lengthening upward through the head and rooting down from the sit bones, longest legs you can find. We inhale to return to the center, growing tall through the spine. And exhale to rotate. Every time you exhale, you get a little bit more rotation. And we're going to saw, reaching the opposite hand to the outside of the ankle, move into flexion in the foot. As you reach forward, return back to the center, lifting up with the inhalation, rotate from the armpits, rib cage to the side, drag the opposite hand along the ankle, and then inhale to return to the center, reaching up from the crown of the head. And moving into prone, we keep our hands lined up with the shoulders, press backward through the elbows, reaching the chest out. You want to keep your legs strongly connected and use the navel to push the rib cage forward as the shoulders move back into your back. Inhale to reach forward through the ribs, pulling the back of the throat behind you, and the exhale is controlled from the navel. In that Sphinx position, keeping the shoulders in line with the elbows, we lift from the navel, lift the thigh, and flex, kick for 2. Reaching long, and then return the thigh back down. So it's a lift, then it's a flex. 2 kicks, reach long through the leg, and then lower. And there shouldn't be any swinging in the lower back. The navel is always supporting you. We maintain our shoulders in our back and continue to press the rib cage out. Lift from the navel. Reaching the fingers long alongside the legs with the palms turned up. We combine both legs with the same movement in full swan. Pull up the chest, lift the thighs. 2 kicks, reach out, exhale to release. It's an inhale to lift from the navel, connect, heels for 2, reach out long, and then we lower. To the quadruped, where shoulders line up with wrists, hips and knees. You're connecting pubic bone to chin, rounding up through the navel, and then reaching the tailbone back and the chest reaching out on the exhale. Connect the chest to the pubic bone, reaching up through the navel. You want to be rooting the tops of the feet down into the floor and move into that child's pose release, rib cage, chest, and head.